じゃあてろ。
もう死んでいる。
死んでる。何
Haha! 'Tis I, your lord, with a new kind of, appearance, I see. Look, you can see in my ear. Haha! Yes, we are developing the meat mech, and I have, new upgrades. It has been some time. A lot of time. It's been like a week or so since, I recorded my last video. I did post a video a couple days ago, but I recorded that, like, a week ago. And it was supposed to come out, a week ago. But things have been pretty hectic recently. So a lot has happened and a lot of bad has happened. I'm not doing so good right now. I recently went up to my cottage to see my family, and it was good. It was a good time. Unfortunately, it made me realize a lot of things that I'm doing wrong in my life and what I thought I could do and what I can't do. Does that make sense? I don't know. If you noticed, I don't have my dog anymore. I had to put her up for adoption. I put her through the most expensive program I could, not for any particular reason, and not that I could really afford it, but I want to make sure that she gets with a good family that can spend a lot of time and attention for her, and will show her the love and training that she needs. I know what you might be thinking, Joggers, why would you get rid of your puppy? Your puppy loved you and all that, and I would agree, and I do love her so much, and she was a great puppy, and she was super well behaved and everything. Unfortunately, it became harder and harder to give her time and training, especially with my new job. Now, for those of you who don't know, I recently got a new job as a carpenter. So I am a carpenter's apprentice, and it's a great job. I love it to a degree. I mean, it's still work. At least it's doing something I enjoy rather than working in a warehouse. But at this job, I have to drive to certain locations that are pretty far from my house. Now this means my day would start at 5 in the morning, and I could take out my dog and feed her, and if I had enough time, or if I woke up early enough, I could give her a nice walk. Now after that, I would have to go pick up a coworker, and we drive to the work site. Now a typical day would last about 8 hours, but the drive itself takes about 2 hours. Or an hour and a half or whatever. It's quite a long drive to the job site. Some are closer than others and some aren't. And we do have the option to get off earlier. Unfortunately, the routes that I take, no matter whether you take the back way or the highway, it's usually always backed up or there's some sort of traffic. Which makes my day from a typical 8-hour shift, as it should be, to a 12-hour shift. Now, I don't know if any of you are in the same position, but you should know, if you spend 12 hours away from home, you don't get to see most of the things that you have at home, whether that be kids, family, or puppies. In this case, I couldn't see my puppy as often as I would like to. Fortunately for me, I did have family members who could come over periodically and see her and give her some attention and love, but it became to a point where I wasn't seeing my puppy as much as I wanted to, and her being the breed that she is, she needs a lot of exercise, a lot of attention, a lot of love, especially at this young age, and that was just something that I wasn't able to do and have enough time to do. In my mind, when I got the puppy, when I got Morrigan, it was very exciting. It was very uplifting. It was very happy. It was a new experience, something that I thought was a new challenge that I could take and I could conquer, and I could not in a weird way, but something I could do. And I've always wanted a puppy, and I've had dogs before, from a puppy to now. Like they're still living. They live with my family. Fortunately for my family, that was a family of 5. There was always someone around the house, and the puppy had lots of training, but most of my puppies have been mutts and not something as purebred as Morrigan. Anyways, long story short, I didn't have enough time on my end to see her and train her as I should have, and I really jumped the gun when I got her. So I felt the best option for her would be to find a family quick, efficiently, especially now that she's still, at the time that I gave her away, she was 21 weeks old. So she's still a young puppy. She can still learn more, and she's great. She's well behaved. She loves people. So I really hope that she finds the family that she needs and deserves. Now, going forward from this, it's been a rough week. It feels different in my house. Very quiet, very lonely. But that's okay. I'm nothing that I'm not used to. But I'm trying to stay happy. I'm trying to stay positive, and I hope you all aren't mad at me, aren't disappointed in me for not continuing with this responsibility. But I know for a fact, if I were to keep her, it would take a toll on her, as it would take a toll on me just to keep her around. You know, it wasn't the right timing. I don't know why I'm making this video. I just thought I'd keep you guys in the loop. I apologize for the lack of videos. I'll be back with some more gaming. Maybe I'll do a stream tonight. I don't know. Depends how I feel. I'll let you know. It's Spooktober. Spooky season. Spoopy. Very spoopy. In the spirit of Morrigan, the actual goddess that I named my dog after, you know, this is Morrigan's season, you know? The time of death. Fall. Everything is dying. Very poetic. But now that I have to give her away, she should be living a better life, and I'm happy, and she will be happy, and I should be happy for her. I'm going to miss her. It's very emotional. Classic YouTuber crying in front of the camera. Blah, blah. Whatever. I'm trying to be honest with you guys, okay? I don't want to make any bullshit story. I don't want to make this a big deal. But that had to happen, and I want you all to know that it happened. So no surprises. So I don't stream or I don't do a video, and it's been like 5 months, and you're like, hey, what happened to your dog? And I'm like, oh, well, I actually gave her away a couple of months ago. Blah. And then you're all like, oh, what the fuck? Could have kept us in the loop. Moral of the story, don't get something that you're not prepared for. Even if you think you may be prepared for it, take like a week or so to really think about it. And not like a week and be like, oh, I have it in the back of my head. No, take like a solid week and just be like, hey, can I do this? Can I afford this? Am I going to continue with my career? Am I going to be making enough money for this? Am I going to have enough free time? Is my mental health ready for this? You know, you have to lay out all your factors before you get something. It's like my dad always said, use your fucking head. It's blunt, but it's true. He's fucking right, you know? You should use your head. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you all so much. Stay tuned for maybe a stream tonight. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know if I'm emotionally stable for it right now. But if not, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and say chonk.